Welcome back for another sports webinar. Today we're joined by Australian Master Snooker Champion of 2021, Rob Elsley. Hello, Rob.
G'day, mate. How are you?
I'm very, very well. So congratulations, 2021, Australian's Masters Champion. So what does that entail? As far as you have to beat everyone, obviously.
Yeah, it's pretty much 4 days of pain. very, very tough tournament to win. We have a lot of good players that travel from all around Australia to play in that event, and it's quite prestigious. And you get selected to go overseas from that event. So it's pretty tough tournament to win.
And how did the event take place? Because we're in the middle of COVID, so I guess back in May it was probably an easier time restriction wise.
Yeah, it was. We weren't quite in the lockdowns at that stage, so we were quite lucky the event was able to proceed. But obviously we're not having events at the moment, but we were lucky to have it going because we didn't want to skip it for a year.
And what made you take up snooker?
Well, look, if I'm completely honest, I snuck into a pub to have a beer when I was young and showed a bit more interest in the playing pool and snooker, and fell in love with the game, and as it were, just put a lot of practice in, and that's sort of how I fell in love with it.
Because I always find, and as a kid, we used to watch Pot Black on the telly, and it was kind of weird, really. That was some entertainment that all the family would sit around and watch Pot Black. I can't imagine a family gathering around the TV watching that now, but there we were, and we do the the whispering Ted Lowe commentary and stuff like that. Did you watch that when you were young?
No, it was a little bit before my time.
I was about to say
I know.
I'm 1,000 years old, by the way.
Yeah. So
I guess it was
format was actually designed for the telly. It was one frame, so it's not your typical event. It was designed for to be entertaining and to get people watching and be interested in the game.
Okay, so snooker, and this is all I know about is from far as watching Pot Black. And maybe I watched The Colour of Money, but that's not even snooker, that's pool. But so you've got to sink all the red balls, and then you got to sink the pink, and then the brown, and then the black. Is that right? And the blue and the other ones, the coloured balls.
Well, it's a little bit more complicated than that. So you sink a red, then a colour, and then you'll, once all the reds are down, the colours keep coming back out on their spots until all the reds are down, and then you have to sink the colours in sequence. And
so when they devised 8-ball as we know it, was that because snooker was too convoluted? Was that a thing?
Yeah, it's definitely a much easier game. Although you still need, quite a lot of talent to be very good at it.
Of course.
It's an easier version. Snooker's very, very complicated, very difficult, takes a lot of time to excel in that type of game because it's probably one of the most frustrating things to do on the planet.
Because it's all about, I guess, the shot. And I've had those moments when you walk into a pub and you're just playing on the standard pub table and you have one of those days where you just can't do anything wrong.
Yeah, that does happen on a pool table. On a snooker table it can, but it's not like you can just walk in and be good at snooker. It's so a snooker table is 4 pool tables, basically. So
it's that big.
So it takes yes. So it takes quite a while to master that.
I didn't realize that. I knew they were bigger, but I didn't realize they were 4 times. That's massive.
Yeah. So basically, a pool table is 6 foot long, and a snooker table is 6 foot wide, but it's 12 foot long.
Right. Okay, and so for you, when you started playing, did you play 8-ball pool, or was it always just straight into snooker?
Yeah, I played a lot of 8-ball and 9-ball. Basically, because it doesn't require as much training and as much dedication to be good. You can still compete and have a good time. Still got away to events and have that the fun side of things. And yeah, it's probably because it's a little bit more readily available to get onto a pool table than snooker sometimes.